Meeting new people, finding out about them, learning about their connections and finding ways to work together have always been an intrinsic part of what makes us human. It's no surprise that doing business did not formulate our need to connect, but rather our need to connect formulated the way we do business. Learning about the history of networking and social currency helps us understand its positioning and purpose. Prior to the Industrial Revolution, farmers made meaningful connections to improve their personal and professional lives, from trading goods to seeking new employees. In the 18th century, businesses began forming networks for capital and credit. Business and banking began, and the trust of each other and working together developed. Groups based on race, gender, profession to groups that are centered on age formed. Groups like the Rotary Club, formed in 1905, and the Chamber of Commerce in 1912, which started formalizing subgroups with a variety of interests, and the combination of volunteering and business network began. Systems of values begin to emerge. Individuals that were connecting found closer ties with common threads in politics, religion, charitable activities, city improvements, and activities that were much more. These similarities built deep trust, which improved business connections and growth. Networking is more than showing up, it's about being proactive. Often referred to as schmoozing, as it was called back then, and even a little today, but it is now recognized as an important process to expand growth in business equity that leads to sales and returning customers. As it developed, by the mid-70s, the want to unformalize business gatherings and make them more social was more eagerly pursued. Combining life's pleasures with networking became the norm that impacted our business growth, such as restaurants, recreation facilities, and sport like golf. In 2007, we saw the introduction of the technical revolution, which changed the way we can network by being able to expand our reach into thousands and to be able to sell more beyond the walls of brick and mortar. Everything became faster. When Apple introduced iPhone, that put a combined communication in the palm of everyone's hand. People, communities, manufacturers, retail, and family could connect with each other simply and all at the same time. Connectivity was instantly accelerated through social media. Networking continued and social currency evolved. Human emotions were being mimicked with emoticons. Like, love, hate, and sadness can all be consumed in a very high volume, all on the same day with a click of a button. Today, by repeated behaviors, artificial intelligence has learned just about every human behavior known. This saw the rise of specific predetermined behaviors and how to make it repeat. Knowing who your customer was and where they are and how they buy has changed consumerism forever. Social currency influences online and offline communities by thousands every hour of the day. There are no boundaries. The limitations only exist in how to best serve those that engage, like, love, and acknowledge your business. Business owners can engage with their customers wherever they are and share valuable brand knowledge that could be viewed on a public platform. Let's take a look at some of the tools of social currency. Platforms such as LinkedIn for B2B businesses, employment, industry connections, recommendations, and sales, of course. For business to customers, social network platforms, Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, Twitter, which is still the most popular. However, there are approximately 173 platforms, and it's well worth investigating the ones that work for you best. So what are we doing on social platforms? Just like a network meeting, you're engaging, asking questions, offering information, being your authentic you. Don't forget, social media is a platform of connectivity. It's a two-way stream, not just a one-way like traditional media. When your social community are sharing, liking, commenting, or refer from your posts, they are all considered forms of social currency, and they stimulate trust and credibility when you respond and engage. When you don't, well, that's just kind of ignorant, and you would never do it if someone was standing in front of you. It's not as hard as you think. When you own a business, you understand that to service the client well, you need to listen, provide a service and knowledge, be reliable, be available, be consistent, and create an agreement of understanding around expectations. I I know you're probably asking, why do I need to do this? Social currency will create customer retention, leads, increase website traffic, brand awareness, brand loyalty and credibility. And of course, sales go up, and fast. But like networking, build referrals, affiliates, advocates. Simply put, get other people to talk about your brand. To build overall social currency, incentives such as free service or product goes a long way when you ask them to share the results through Facebook, Instagram, or wherever you connected. This builds credibility and honest testimonials. In conclusion, like networking in the early 20th century, the need for social currency is important to build your brand that leads to trust and overall success. With over 3 billion people on social media, social currency like networking has earned their place at the budget table to enhance any business. So, get cracking.